the UUA, that is the Unitarian Universalist Association, various individual Unitarian Universalist congregations, and a good number of individual Unitarian Universalists are guilty of standing on the side of love for abusive Unitarian Universalist ministers. There's really no question that these Unitarian Universalists do in fact stand on the side of love for the abusers while doing their very, very best to suppress and silence and discredit the people who are complaining about the abuse. And perhaps, one extreme example of that is coming back to the fact that the Unitarian Universalist Association, accused me of the criminal act of blasphemous libel for allegedly making unfounded and vicious allegations to the effect that ministers of the association engage in such despicable crimes as pedophilia and rape in an effort to have me remove blog posts that tell the truth about Reverend Mac W. Mitchell and Richard Buell of First Parish Norwell in Massachusetts. They also tried to intimidate me into removing blog posts about the verbally and psychologically abusive behavior of Reverend Dr. Victoria Weinstein, also known as Peace Bang. They accused me of threatening and defamatory conduct amounting to sexual harassment of Reverend Dr. Victoria Weinstein because I blogged about her sodomy fantasy, imagining South Dakota State Senator Bill Napoli anally impaled on the Statue of Liberty's torch. That's a pretty accurate description of the parting shot of one of Peace Bang's blog posts. By no means the only insulting and abusive words that Peace Bang has publicly uttered, but nonetheless one of the most outrageous ones. So yes, I did in fact blog about Reverend Dr. Weinstein's sodomy fantasy, and I criticized it, obviously, basically saying this is conduct unbecoming a minister. I did in fact file a formal complaint against Reverend Victoria Weinstein in 2006 about this and other verbally and psychologically abusive behavior on her Peace Bang blog posts. There's even evidence of physically abusive behavior on at least one of her Peace Bang blog posts, where she talks about kicking a parishioner's child who was caught shoplifting. There's a Peace Bang blog post in which she talks about how a police officer showed up at her door one day with this child of a congregant who had been caught shoplifting, and how she ever so lovingly kicked the kid in the butt twice and hard, according to her own testimony, as soon as the police officer's back was turned, according again to her own blog post. So, here's Reverend Dr. Victoria Weinstein, only too happy to proclaim how she meted out corporal punishment to a congregant's child, without the knowledge and consent of the parent, without the knowledge of the police officer, who might have had her charged with assault if he'd known what she did. And again, it's definitely conduct unbecoming a minister, but apparently, the UUA thinks it's perfectly acceptable.